Um, I don't like being a lawyer. I never wanted to be a lawyer. There was a time in my life when I thought I wanted to be a lawyer, and I actually started college pre-law. I'm not saying when I started college philosophy, because I was a philosophy major, and I was thinking that I wanted to be a lawyer because that's money. You can be did get a lot of college education with the intentions of being a lawyer. Philosophy is the study of truth, you know, so I studied like logic and critical thinking, and I took debate, studied the art of argumentation. I think most people who know me know that I'm a very truthful person, that I'm honest, so much as being I've been called brutally honest and brutally truthful, meaning that I'm overly truthful. I'm truthful sometimes when I shouldn't be. I'm honest sometimes when I shouldn't be. Sometimes I'm too honest. I've been accused, you know what Ian Bottomley told me? The reason that people have a problem with you is because most people are not honest, or they can't deal with honesty. They're used to the world of dishonest individuals like Donald Trump and Heather Fisher. And that's, I think, what I wanted to do here was draw the parallel that I study truth and I practice truth. People like Heather Fisher don't understand truth or logic or rationale or putting together an argument that makes sense. They just make up crazy shit that serves their agenda, and that's what Heather Fisher does. There's no fact to anything that she says. She just makes up whatever the fuck she has to make up on a piece of paper to achieve her goals. That's how she gets bank loans when she doesn't have an income or credit. That's how she gets government aid that she's not entitled to. That's how she takes assets from husbands by lying to courts and police officers. And in the same way that the police are having their asses handed to them right now, just by documentation, like, oh, look, that cop lied his ass off. We have the video to prove it. People like Donald Trump that live in a fucking delusional world of they'll just make up whatever the fuck they want to, and people will believe it and follow them and carry out their agenda, like the January 6th fucking whatever they're calling that at the Capitol. That's a perfect example of what has happened to me with Heather Fisher. And I to prove that a corrupt liar and that she is in receipt with law enforcement in order to shut me up. You know the thing like my enemy's enemy is my friend? Heather and the cops got together to fuck me over because they both didn't like what I was doing. Heather didn't like the fact that I had a right to my children and I had a right to my shit. So she was going to fix that. And Tim Heller and all the rest of the Fayetteville cops and Carroll County cops and every other cop that knows about me said, hey, we'll help you out. We know how to shut this dude up. The problem is I'm way ahead of you fucking guys the whole time. I've been ahead of Heather and I've been ahead of the cops. And I keep documentation and I'm fucking smart. So I have all of the proof to prove that all of you motherfuckers are lying and crooked. And that's something you didn't see coming, did you? I guess in the same way you didn't think that cops were ever going to pay for the crimes that they did. Heather thought she was never going to pay for the crimes that she did either. Cops and Heather have been in the same boat, in the same bed, pulling the same fucking bullshit. And now all their bullshit's coming home to roost. Cops are getting fucking thrown in prison and sued for millions. And that's what's going to happen to Arkansas cops. The Fayetteville Police Department, the Washington County Police Department, the Carroll County Sheriff, prosecutors, anybody that intentionally conspired to fuck me over and shut me up is going to be named. Okay? Civilly and criminally. And Heather will be on that list. Because there was a conspiracy being perpetuated by Heather Fisher and law enforcement to shut me up as an activist. The cops got their you know, desire out of it. Like, ha ha ha, we get to beat his ass and fuck him up. And Heather got what she wanted because, hey, while he's having his ass beat in the Washington County Detention Center or the Carroll County or Benton County or Clay County, any of the counties that they arrested me and beat the shit out of me for all of Heather's bullshit and the cops' bullshit, that worked out for Heather. She got everything I owned. You understand that? During the period of time between 2015 and now, Heather has used the police and the courts to strip me of everything that I've owned. And she's done it successfully because she's had cooperation from prosecutors and police officers. And it's all been a fraudulent lie. And I'm about to blow the entire fucking thing wide open with lawsuits and media. Here it comes. It's coming. I'll make you famous.